let us make man in our image. The us was Zeus with the other fallen gods in the lab creating the human beings. In us, in our image. You were made in our image. This is where you get all your shit from. Your arm, leg, arm, head. See? But Zeus was only able to give you the physical aspect of us. A lot of the genetic inner workings he couldn't replicate that. And that's the only difference between a human being and a god. We both look alike. You see? So we can walk amongst each other and they lied about history, so we think we all one human race. Because we look alike. But internally, we have two completely different inner workings. Two completely different genetics. We're completely different species. We not from here neither. Human beings, you're not from here. But you were created somewhere else. And that's okay. And then you came here. But us, these so-called, that's been labeled blacks and Latinos, we not from here neither. And the difference is we created here, there, the entire multiverse. This is why your species, because if you're a human being and you're in here, that means you're vibrating high. But I'm talking about your species, the hierarchy human beings, the low vibrational, not the racist human beings, not the good ones. This is why your people attacked us. And continue to attack us to this day. All behind these genetics.
In order to control the other races, particularly the black race. And I am feeling so bad about it by now that I had to speak out here on this video and admit it. White people are not human. White people, including myself, all stick together, know the truth, which they do not want to admit to you. White people are out of space. We come from another galaxy. We all know our home planet, which we don't want to reveal because we don't want to be attacked. And we have no good intention with you. We do not want to share our wealth with you. We do not want to share our knowledge with you. You have been mistreated hundreds of years ago, and this is very, very bad. And your chances in life...
The sun kills white people, y'all. It murders them. The one thing on this planet everything thrives under kills y'all. And this is white people science. Y'all taught me this shit. Y'all told me Eskimos got slanty eyes because if you're from this area, you will adapt to this area eventually. Y'all been 1,000 years, still haven't developed melanin yet? Alien as fuck.
We are the aliens, but we just think we're the thing. We just think they're somebody else, but we're the ones who came from somewhere else. Because somebody else had to survive, and they got in a little spacecraft, and they came here, and they landed, and they started civilization here. That's what I believe. And if you don't believe me, go get books on the ancient Sumerians and see what they had.
That's a whole different discussion.
They'll tell you right up front.
And I had so much documents coming from the ancient world on where the white man was the doggone biological mutation. Now, the archaeological and anthropological evidence is at the temple of Seti I in Egypt and at the tomb of Biblium El Manuk, which is the tomb of Ramesses V, where on the temple walls they tell you that the white boy, which was the Tamahu, Tama which means created, and Hu which means white, which is the lighter part of another Hu that means black, but Tamahu, which means the created white people. It goes at the bottom of the temple and says what? That the Nessie, which is the ancient black man, and the Ruti, which is the ancient black man, created the Tamahu. We got another picture in 1989. They had completely torn down the temple and removed the bas relief. But you can find the actual information on that in Diop's book, African Origins of Civilization, Myth and Reality.
But before, but I'm going to say it again, the only alien race theory that I want to talk about is the one that examines how white people clearly are not of the planet Earth because we don't know how to take care of it. We don't want to take care of it. And over we refuse to learn how to take care of it. And it's not because this is a prison planet. No. We could just learn how to assimilate, but we don't. We just continue to steal and take. And we kind of took all the land already, so what else is there to take? Cultural, spiritual belief. We're going to hijack them, erase history with them, try to erase the existence of people with them, and then it's going to absorb into Christianity, which is essentially what's happening right now with the conspiritualists, with QAnon, MAGA. It's all meshing together with evangelicals. You can barely tell the difference between what they're talking about, what they're talking about.
Almaty, Kazakhstan, May 2013. Mathematician Vladimir Sherbak and astrobiologist Maxim Makukov publish a study they've conducted on the human genome. Their research has led them to the shocking conclusion that there is a hidden code within our DNA, one that contains precise mathematical patterns and an unknown symbolic language.
They looked into the human genome and they found what appeared to be an extraterrestrial stamp on our genetic code. And it operated very much like a mathematical type of code.
The odds of this sequence occurring 9 times in the randomness of our genetic code is 1 in 10 trillion. Finally, someone has come across the one piece of evidence that I've always said we need in order to prove the ancient astronaut theory. I always said it'll never be a crashed spaceship or a ray gun that will dig somewhere in the sand, but it will be found within our own DNA.
For ancient astronaut theorists, the news offered compelling evidence that mankind's DNA was deliberately manipulated by an extraterrestrial intelligence sometime in the ancient past.
The ancient astronaut theory suggests that at some point, extraterrestrials targeted our DNA with an artificial mutation of our genes. And if this is true, then some have argued that we are, in a sense, organic robots, because through that manipulation of our genes, we were given intelligence. So, it was done artificially, which means AI, artificial intelligence.
Organic robots programmed by extraterrestrials? Could such an audacious concept even be remotely true? As far as ancient astronaut theorists are concerned, not only is the answer yes, but it provides the reason why humans have such a strong affinity to not only create cybernetically enhanced versions of themselves, but to merge with them.
So could this be evidence that just as these advanced extraterrestrial civilizations may have programmed us humans at a genetic level, that now we're actually programming these artificially intelligent robotic beings in the same manner to carry on this agenda that was started long ago by the seeding of this planet from these extraterrestrial civilizations?